Hey guys, I got a new video for you today, and we're going to be taking a look at this year's Advent Calendar from 5/11. So I have here on the right last year's Advent Calendar. So I did a video on this when it first came out, and I shared my opinions on it, and I figured since they came out with one this year, I would do the same thing. I know a lot of people found my video on the 2021 Advent Calendar useful, but not in the sense that everybody thought. A lot of people really didn't like it, and I kind of shared that opinion. Obviously, it is an Advent calendar which has a Christmas theme to it. You can see by the Christmas tree layout of the patches here. But, I thought that for what you were paying for, which is $100 for 24 patches, the price was okay, but the actual theme, they're all Christmas patches. So one thing that I mentioned in my last year's video on this one here, is I almost wish that they would have done some Christmas stuff and then some other stuff that you can use in other times throughout the year. So obviously it is an Advent calendar, it's Christmas themed, so it was just my opinion. So this year, what I figured I'd do is the same thing I did last year, which is go ahead and take a look at it. Now, this is a spoiler warning. I am going to be opening up all of these today. So if you don't want to know what's in the Advent calendar and you want to be surprised, then obviously please, click out of the video. If you want to see what it is and you really don't care and you want to see if you pick it up, if you like some of the patches or all of them or anything like that, then by all means go ahead and look at it. So again, this is more instructional, just to see if it's worth the price tag and worth purchasing it. Again, this is a $100 for the patches here. You get a total of 24 patches. As you saw a lot in the other one, a lot of the patches are on the smaller side, and then you do get 2 larger patches. I think they did the same thing with this one here. It is obviously Christmas themed, so you have this kind of Grim Reaper guy with the Santa hat on, riding this bomb kind of going down there. They didn't do the tree like they did last year, so this one is it's completely square. And then in the back, let me see if I can turn this around. You do have, it says "Have a Merry Mission," and then you have that same kind of guy there, the Grim Reaper on the bomb. And then this looks like a Christmas ball, Christmas ornament. You do have, or mine came with the price tag on it. It is $100, and it is Christmas Advent 2022. That's just the description for this particular piece. Now, I actually got this on a discount that they were doing for Veterans Day, so I figured I would apply the discount to get it a little bit cheaper. So I did not pay $100 for it, but I'm gonna go on the video as if I had paid $100 to see if it's worth picking it up. So without further ado, I know it's been 3 minutes, so let's go ahead and start opening them up. Now, some Advent calendars kind of follow the dates all the way through, and then some of them kind of jump around. This is one that actually follows the dates all the way through, so you go 1 through 5, and then once you get to 22 here, once you get to 22 here, it actually comes right back up here in the middle. So 23 and 24 are your bigger patches here in the middle. Nothing in the center here, so you still keep the 5/11 ABR Advent calendar looking nice. So if you still want to display it kind of like I displayed the other one, you can do that, and it still looks pretty nice. So let's go ahead and start opening them up. If you don't know how an Advent calendar works, they're basically, these sections here are already perforated, so you just kind of push in on it. And for the most part, they have some sort of backing, usually like a Velcro backing, and then you could see the patch in there. So I'll pull it out and we'll take a look at these individually. So this one is pretty cool. It's an alien with a Santa hat on it. Let me turn on this overhead light. Maybe it'll make it a little bit easier to see. Let's see if we get some more light here. All right, there you go. So alien with a Santa hat, and all the patches kind of follow the same shape here. So it's cool. I mean, it's a little bit different. It matches some of their ABR grids that they have on their backpack. So if you want to put them in between the grids, you can go ahead and do that. So there's number 1. I'm going to go ahead and kind of put them back into these slots there. So we'll go with number 2. Again, right next to it. And please, if you don't want to know what any of these are, again, spoiler warning, I am going to go through all of them. So, all right. So this says Dasher, Dancer, Foxtrot. So pretty interesting. They're all going to have a similar theme as far as colors and stuff like that go. So that's pretty cool. So there's that one. Number 3. Let's Let's go ahead and take a look at number 3 is. Oof, ripped it a little bit too much. Didn't mean to do that. So you have here a Christmas themed donut. So green and white sprinkles. So I guess this one you could do with, using it for another time, not just for the holidays, because even though it does have the colors for the holidays, if you really like donuts, you could say that that's the patch for that. So again, 1 out of the 3 that I've opened so far, you can go ahead and, in my opinion, use at other times. So here is number 4. It's really stuck. All right, so this one says Rumpa Bump Bump, and it is a grenade there. So, I guess you could use this one as well at other times, but, obviously because of the coloring, it's still a bit Christmas themed. Looking at number 5 here. Let's see what this one has. All right, so this one is a little bit different. All of the other ones I have opened up so far were kind of had a red border. This one has a green border. And then it says gifts given, and obviously it is at 0, so 0 gifts given. It's obviously a play on another phrase with given at the end of it, and it is a duck with a Santa hat. So if you put it all together, 0 ducks gift given, or 0 ducks given. Again, if you know what I'm talking about, then you know what that is. All right, moving down to number 6 here. Let's see what this one is. Again, going back to the red one, and this is a Santa-themed bomb, complete with the Santa hat and the Santa beard. So this was pretty cool. It's designed to kind of go like this, but obviously you can put these in whatever orientation you want, but that one is pretty cool. But again, still Christmas-themed, or holiday-themed, I should say. Let's go ahead and open up, what is this, number 7? All right. Number 7 is a snow globe, and I don't know if you guys can make it out. At the bottom there, it says "Always Be Merry," and it's got the 511 logo in there. This is a pretty cool one. I like this one, even though it's still Christmas theme. I do like this one. So this one is one that if I wanted to use during Christmas, I would definitely use that one. So that was 7. Moving to number 8 here. Take out the Grim Reaper's eye. All right. This one is pretty interesting. It's a tactical Christmas tree. So he's got a helmet, some glasses. He's got a machine gun there. It looks like an MP5, and then snow around it. So a lot of really cool detail on this for such a small patch. So that one's pretty cool. Set that one back inside. This is number 9 here. Take a look at number 9. Oh, that's cool. Number 9 has a different color altogether. So this one is orange on the outside, black background, and it's got a jack-o'-lantern with a booty hat and some Christmas lights on it. So this one could almost double as a what do you call it? A Halloween patch. When I first saw it, that's kind of what I said. Oh, is this a Halloween patch in there? But obviously the Christmas lights kind of give it away. But that's cool. I guess I could pull double duty as Halloween and Christmas. So that was 9. Going over here to 10. Open. There we go. This is, I'm guessing it's a play on mistletoe, but it's just 2 bullets there. That's pretty interesting. So 2 bullets pretending to be mistletoe. Definitely, a cool play on the visuals there. So we'll look at number 11 now. All right. Let's see. This one, what is that? Is that a finger? Almost looks like a finger missile. So it looks like a finger, and then the nail. And if I'm misquoting any of this stuff here, this is just my first impressions on what these patches look like. Definitely feel free to leave it in the comment section below. So that one's interesting. It's a little weird. So that was 11. This one is number 12 here. Let's see if we can get it out. Okay. I'll get the patch out and get the covering there. All right. So this one is a almost like a candy cane that's been turned into a gun. It looks like the grip or a magazine there, and then it's the candy cane. It almost looks like a ejection port there. So, all right, interesting one. And then we'll look at number 13 here. 13. All right. So 13 is no L. So again, I could play on Noel. You know, obviously Christmas. So this is no, and then the L has been crossed out. So no L. So far it looks like the ones over on this side are the ones that are a little bit different as far as the color of the background or the you know, the perimeter there of the patch looks like. So that was 13. We'll look at number 14 here. So it's actually a little bit already opened. So let's see this one. All right, so this looks like a Christmas Grim Reaper. That's pretty interesting. Having him be like white outline on a black background and then on a white background as well. Really nice play on colors there. I like that one for a Christmas patch, but I do like the way that looks. So, all right, this is number 15. Let's go ahead and look at 15 here. All right, so it is an alien ship, kind of transporting a pine tree back into their ship there. So levitating that pine tree into the ship, picking it up. So that was pretty cool, pretty interesting. So I do like that as well. I like those two, pretty cool so far. We'll look at 16 over here now. 16 is a red and white one. So it says join or pie. So obviously another play on words or play on visuals here. Instead of join or die, it says join or pie. So that's cool. All right, I like the colors on that one. And again, this one is different now. This one is white, but it's not in the column over here. It's on this column here. So threw a curveball at us there. All right, we'll take a look at 17 here. 17 is the, what does that say? Fragile, yeah. Fragile, yeah. This is the, if I'm not mistaken, this is from A Christmas Story, that leg lamp in A Christmas Story, but obviously being 5'11", you have a rifle there with the lampshade and everything, so pretty interesting, that one, number 17. All right, getting down to the bottom row here. On the left here, number 18, we will look at that one. And again, this one's a little bit different. You do have the white border, and it is a Santa Claus. Interesting Santa Claus with a machine gun there, but it does have this kind of 8-bit look to it, retro video game look to it. So interesting one also. I kind of like that one too. So we'll look at 19 now. All right, back to the red background or red border. It says always be merry, and it's got a almost like a Christmas stocking, but it's like a tennis shoe. I don't know if that's one of 5'11" shoes. But then you have a candy cane, some bells, and then a magazine, and what I think might be some bullets there. So, okay, that was interesting also. So that was 19. We're looking at 20 now. Number 20. Getting down to the wire. And speaking of wire, you have a multi-tool here. This is actually a representation of one of 511's multi-tools. I don't remember the name of it, but I know it is just because of the look. I've seen those before, but it's pretty cool because one of the tools that's coming out of it is a candy cane there, so pretty interesting. So you have that one, number 20. Now looking at 21 down here. All right, 21, Silent Night. So pretty cool. You have a gun with a silencer there. That was giving me Captain America vibes on that last one there, but you have these three kind of shields there, and it says Silent Night, and then you have the gun with the silencer there. So, all right. Now number 22. Let's see what 22 has to bring. And you have a little bullet guy. I think I've seen patches like this from 511 also with this little bullet guy before. So if you guys know what his name is or what it's all about, feel free to leave it in the comment section below. But he is kind of giving a salute there with the Santa hat, standing on some snow there. So that was number 22. And then those are all the smaller size patches. These are about, I want to say, an inch to an inch and a half all around. So they are a little bit on the smaller side. But then you do get these two largest ones here. So number 23 here, we'll take a look at it first. Hopefully it will be a good one because 23 is actually my birthday, December 23rd. So let's see what this is all about. So this one, as you guys can see, it is a little bit larger and looks like a tactical repelling elf. So that's cool. So you have 511 right here, and then you have the elf wearing some night vision goggles, and they have I don't know, some gear and stuff like that there. So pretty cool there. All right, it looks like they're repelling down. So that was 23, and then last but not least is December 24th, the last one here. Take a look at it, and it is a patch representation of the actual Grim Reaper guy that's on the full patch board here. So this one's pretty cool. I like it. I did like that artwork, so the fact that they included it as a patch is pretty cool as well. But again, it is still Christmas themed. So getting back to my original comment, which is the same comment that I made last year when I reviewed last year's Advent Calendar, is it's cool. It displays really nice if you don't mess it up like I did kind of here in a couple different places, but it displays really cool. But again, is it worth the $100? I unfortunately don't think it is. Again, you're getting a ton of Christmas themed patches. So if you're really into Christmas, or you like Christmas year round, or you just love switching out patches for the different holidays and stuff like that, then yeah, I mean, but you do get some Christmas holiday patches or holiday patches from 511 already, so you can spend a lot less money and get, like 2 or 3 patches that way. But at the retail price of $100, I think it's a little bit too much for what you're getting here. If you were to be getting larger patches like this, maybe instead of getting this quantity, so what are you getting? 5? What are you getting? 5, 10, 15, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4. 24 patches, obviously. I should have known that, seeing that it was 24 spots. But you're getting 24 patches for $100. Again, if you do the math, obviously it's a good deal based on how much patches do cost. But I think for the most part, I would rather get a mixture of different things. Some of them, or the majority of them, can be the Christmas theme, but some that they can be used at other times besides just during December or during the holidays or during Christmas or something like that. But again, because it is an Advent calendar, they still have to follow that kind of theme. But I think that for the price that they're charging, it's a little bit too much. Even for what I paid for it, I paid about $25 less for it, so I paid about $76 with, plus the shipping and stuff like that, or plus taxes. So right around $80, so I had 20 bucks off. It's still a little bit much. Obviously I wanted to review it for you guys because I got some positive feedback, even though the consensus was negative from last year's video. A lot of people liked the fact that I reviewed it because they didn't want to spend the $100, or hey, they really liked it. They were able to see everything that came in it. So they said, you know what, it is worth it to spend the $100 and get it. So depending on where you are on the fence, obviously you can make that decision for yourself. But I wanted to go ahead and show it to you guys. I like it. Like I said, it displays well. I still have last year's kind of up. I bring it out for the holidays and I leave it up, and all the patches in there just as a display piece, because I do like the holidays as well. But for the most part, I think that for somebody that's going into this strictly for the patches and strictly to use the patches year round, I think for the most part, the majority of them do have that kind of Christmas holiday theme to it. So you might not be able to get away with saying, oh, this is in the middle of the year, a patch. Obviously this one here, I could use in October, like I mentioned, and then a couple other ones, I could probably get away with using them here and there. But for the most part, the majority of them are Christmas holiday themed ones. So there it is. That is a look at the 2022 511 ABR Advent Calendar. Let me know if you guys have any questions. Thanks.